It's always funny when people ask me about famous people because my definition of famous people does not necessarily match up with theirs. People see celebrities and say, oh wow, once I got Reggie Jackson's autograph, I was blown away because he was Mr. October. But then a wise friend once said to me, I've never asked celebrities for an autograph. Celebrity does not impress me. Being a veteran, and it's something I don't like to bring up too much because I don't want people to think I'm bragging. When I think of celebrities, I think of someone that I was related to by marriage. My late ex-wife's grandfather, his name was Corporal Morris Lutz, and I'll tell you why I thought he was a celebrity. He was born and raised in Michigan, and then got orders after joining the Marines to serve in the Korean War. He, due to unforeseen circumstances in military operations, which is common, he was in the chosen reservoir. They had a massive retreat they had to do. And you would think that growing up in Michigan would be apropos to dealing with the cold weather there. Morris told me temperatures for about 3 weeks never got warmer than 40 degrees below zero.
Wow.
Got so bad when people would die in combat, their bodies were stripped because they're dead. They're not gonna need these boots or warm clothing anymore. Other people need it. Grandpa Lutz was shot while on a combat mission. His wound was not dealt with for about 40 days because they were in the middle of nowhere with no MASH unit in sight. They had to cut open his pants to get to the bullet wound. They gave him a new pair of pants to wear, and in the Marines at the time, when you were given a pair of pants, they would stitch your name into it so you could identify yourself. And Grandpa Lutz told me when he looked at the pair of pants, his heart sank. The name in the pair of pants was a Marine he'd gone to boot camp with, and he knew immediately that meant he did not make it. He told me that 2/3 of his platoon, and that's about 12 guys, did not return home. Among the Marines, the chosen reservoir is one of the most brutal battles of the 20th century. And Grandpa Lutz was a tough man. He and I disagreed on a lot of things, especially politically, but I always held him in high regard because I look at him and think that was one man who went to hell and back. So when people say to me, J.R. Zowie, who are the top celebrities you've ever met? I say to them, well, I met a guy that was in the chosen reservoir, a Marine. I met another Marine who fought at Iwo Jima. I met an Air Force pilot who spent 7 years in the Hanoi Hilton. I can't even imagine 7 minutes, let alone 7 years. Those to me are the celebrities, and I'm very proud of knowing them. Thank you.